Hi, y'all. I hope everyone is doing well. I'm going to do a second tarot card reading today, and I'm going to title it The Enemy Within. I've already shuffled these cards before recording this, but I'm going to do it again. I shuffled and I put my quarry into the decks while I was shuffling. Let's do a couple more here just to have it on video. Do a quick cut here. I'm gonna jump right into this. Excuse me. This is the Seven of Wands. So there is a lot of finger pointing to different parts of the world, to different countries as being a threat to this country, the United States. This, the enemy is already within the United States. This is not to say that they do not have counterparts in other parts of the world, in other countries that are working towards the same agenda. Having said that, I will reiterate that the enemy of the United States of America is already in the United States and has been in the United States. We have the Emperor card. This enemy that is already in the United States, this enemy is not how you would perceive an enemy. They are not walking around in some kind of disguises and camouflage uniforms and all of that. These enemies that are presently here, they actually wear very expensive suits. And in a few instances, they wear very expensive uh, Chanel women's suits. Excuse me. And besides the suit wearers, there are also a few that actually wear uniforms, and they are placed in key positions within these respective uh, I have to be careful what I say, but these uniform wearers are placed in very prominent, very commanding, very powerful, influential positions. There are a few of them, and their oath of allegiance to the United States of America means nothing to them. Having said that, for the most part, the individuals that do wear uniforms are in the majority, and I get a good feeling about those men and women possibly in uniforms that actually do uh, plan to uphold their oath of allegiance to the United States of America to protect it from foreign and domestic enemies. But going back to the others in uniform that actually have taken the oath of allegiance to protect the United States from foreign and domestic enemies, it means nothing to them. They are actually intertwined with the others in the very, very expensive suits that they parade around in. We have the Ace of Wands. There, there is one that is calling the shots over this, the suit wearers and the few in uniforms that actually have no allegiance to the United States whatsoever. There is one individual that does have the United States in their best interests. Did I say that right? The United States of America is in this individual's best interest. And this individual actually wears a uniform and is very aware of these individuals. And, you know, this this individual here, this is coming through from the previous reading that I did about 15 minutes ago, because I'm kind of having to do a couple of readings, because even now, after quite a few days of them saying everything is back in order, it's taken me a couple of hours to upload a 20-minute video to the tube. So this this individual here is playing into the previous reading of that I just did, and actually is very concerned about the AI upgrade that just recently happened over the last week. And while this seems as though from the first reading a while ago, this did not really come up. It had to do with, uh, the infrastructure of the cell phones, the banks, TV stations, the IRS, this type of thing. This individual, being a military, a uniform wearer, is aware that there was some kind of coding scripted in to mainframe databases of the defense systems, and is very concerned about that. And this this upgrade, this individual is aware that it ha- it is it is it's AI. It is more powerful. It can mm, mm, it can make judgment calls on its own. And this individual is not happy about this, but I get the feeling that this decent person in a uniform and is very powerful in what he does in his command, but is also aware that he must watch his back. I'm going to do a crossing card on that. Just as I thought, the two of Pentacles. This is a crossing card for influencing or opposing, and I see this as opposing this individual that wears the uniform. Um, he has to be very, 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 very careful. It is a balancing act. It's a juggling act. He has to, even though they know that obviously this individual would be aware. He, this individual is playing it cool for the moment, and it's almost like it is this man, this individual is not stupid. If he does not juggle the situation in the right way, he knows that he could disappear and not disappear in a good way. This individual, and obviously I've said this in some of my other readings. There are certain things in a reading that I will not say publicly. But yes, this individual has good intentions and is in a position of power within this group that wears uniforms, that if the timing is right, um, he can, I keep saying he, but excuse me, this individual, um, he has enough influence that these people also know this, though. So the King of Pentacles came up again. So this this card is like, there is so much in this card that is like kind of overwhelming. Um, vast amounts of monies involved in what happened over the last week. Vast amounts of money that a few people just made untold fortunes, and should this individual not be successful at preventing what these are attempting, it you would never know the vast fortunes that would be made. But this card here, the King of Pentacles, in its placement in the spread, there is so much going on here. It's almost like there are hundreds of things going on at one time to move forward with this agenda. I mean, it is this whole thing over the last few days with these outages of different aspects of our infrastructure within this country. There is way. I mean, this is only something that we've heard about. There is so much that will not be revealed to us at this time, and this was actually over. I starting on live. Um, I say in within a week, there has been this why this seems so cluttered and kind of overwhelming is this happened worldwide. these people instigated something worldwide. It does not it is not mattering if we're told through the news that these people are enemy and those people are enemy and all of that. It doesn't matter. There's a few people in these countries that are involved in this. And the same things with their infrastructure is also taking place. We are not being made aware of this and will not be made aware of this. But the same kind of strange anomalies that happen uh, recently in the United States actually in these countries, even though we are told there are enemies, uh, these same anomalies happen in these other countries. And y'all, I have to tell you, this card here is, to me, it is a very dense, dark energy. There is, it's, I know what this is, but I'm not going to say publicly, but there is eh, something behind these people in the suits and in the uniforms. There is a force behind that we are not going to be privy of, the people in general. I know what this is. I know what this force is behind these very, very powerful people. And this is a very, it is, uh, it has enormous power. It is enormous. Um, it, it, it keeps coming to me like, I want to say like a master at deception. Um, and you know, this, in the spread that I have going here, these expensive suit wears and some of these in these uniforms are actually aware of this uh, dense, heavy, dark energy that is out of sight behind it. They're aware of it. They're aware of it. The Five of Cups. It again. This plays right into what I'm saying with this. This is there is, for the lack of a better word, there is an entity, a dark, uh, calculating um, force that is hidden behind it. It is hidden behind, and it is there something something is going to go down with finances. Something is going. there are going to be shortages. There are going to be shortages. I'm kind of like picking up, and I wished I was in a position to be more prepared. But stock up on non-perishable food and drink items. I there it there is a shift in control and balance or something. It is going to be thrown off. Something to do with finances, the stock market, um, or even you know I mean it could be with the infrastructure. I mean, let's say, you know, I'm gonna hold off on this. I want to do a crossing card on that. So we have the Six of Cups here. So this is this is lining up in the spread with this individual in the uniform that has the best interests of the United States of America in his mind. It could it could be overridden because this is a possibility of some bounty being we're not all suddenly starving to death or something. I'm gonna do a crossing card over this Emperor card. So this is the Ten of Swords, and I was going to do it as a crossing card over these men in suits and stuff. And this crossing card I find influencing their what they began over the last week. Um, that they in fact did succeed in this AI upgrade because it is yes it it was successful. It is parts of that is still ongoing as far as the AI upgrade, but it unfortunately does not bode well for the average American. Do another one and see. So I have the Knight of Cups here. Um, well, you know, I'm getting from this card that there's going to be unrest, civil unrest, conflict, um, and it's there it is it is strange because it's almost like this this particular card is like almost like saying that it it is a conflict over like water, like waterways or water uh, navigation for routes to move goods um, through international waters. There is like a jockeying for control, possession of parts of international waters to control, and it's but I get the feeling that that is a facade in a way. It is while no doubt that this this back and forth for key waterway uh, movement of goods or something, or one part of the world thinks that they have the right to this water, this body of water for commerce or something. They believe that it is theirs. It's a jockeying back and forth, but somehow I'm feeling that that is a facade. So, anyways, I'm ending this reading. It went kind of long. Thank you for bearing with me, and I hope that everyone has a blessed day and try and do something nice for someone. It might make you feel good. Have a blessed day now.